My love wasn't ever a game. I lay my cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away. But I can promise that you'll never be the same. But I can promise that you'll never be the same. Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? The demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. 僕の未来は誰にもわからない。皆は僕をダメなやつと思う。
What is going on? What is going? Hang on, folks. My scene ain't coming up here for some reason. I don't know. Hang on a second. Oh, Lord, it is a Monday. It is a Monday. It is a Monday. It is a Monday. Okay, we're going to go. We're not going to go. What? Oh, that's why, because I got to go here. I was on the wrong stupid thing. That's what I get. That's what I get. I overslept this morning. I didn't get up. I didn't have my coffee, and I didn't have this, and I didn't have that. Jeez. It's just sound. Yeah, well, you know. If it wasn't a scuff show, then you wouldn't be watching Coffee with Peepaw, right? Hey, at least you had the audio. You know, most times I don't even remember to turn on the audio. So, hey, I'm still batting at about, 50% there, right? Oh, golly, what a weekend. Holy crap, I had a weekend. Really busy. Really busy weekend with family. I had family stuff. And then go have breakfast, coffee, etc. We'll wait. No. Jeff, I would never make you guys wait. Not intentionally. Sometimes you wait a little bit because I just don't have all my ducks in a row. But I don't intentionally ever make you guys wait. Anyway, busy weekend. Yeah, busy weekend. That's where my thought was at. So Saturday, Saturday normally I do my member streams and stuff, but we took a little break this Saturday, and we did a gaming stream Saturday night with some of my online friends, family, and offline. So D-Max and my buddy Tare and my son, youngest son, we all got together and we played Phasmophobia. The VOD's still up. A lot of well, we'll just say hollering and stuff, screaming. There may have been a few heart palpitations on my part a time or two, but anyway, we had a lot of fun, a lot of laughing, a lot of fun. I think those that watched it live had a lot of enjoyment as well. All the monies and stuff that we raised over there that night came over here as far as the goal project. So we're now up to $259. So, I mean, we're more than halfway there to making me play Five Nights at Freddy's in its 5 nights of it. It looks like that's going to be a thing. So, as I fully expected it would be, because I really felt like you guys would, because two things. One, I think you guys like to see an old man have a heart attack. and two, it's going towards a really good cause. Like I said, we're going to be giving away a Meta PC. We're going to be giving away a Meta PC to a creator out there that I think that the comedian I've already met decided on it and everything. We're not announcing who it is yet. We're keeping that under wraps just in case for some reason we don't quite, but I think we'll be fine. A creator, yes, it is a content creator. Yeah, that will be getting a Meta PC. So anyway, all right. So let's get into the show, shall we? All right. Where is it this the button I use? Yes, so button will be fine. So this morning was going to start off with caffeine before chaos. We'll have a little we got a fresh brew, a little fresh boo brew, whatever up. Yeah. This coffee is hitting a whole nother level this morning. Thank you, Jesus. How about us, the cheapos? What about you, the cheapos, JFA? JFA, I'll tell you what, if you actually started making content, if you actually, started doing something, you very well could be recipient of something as well. Seth, any of you guys, it's not, it's not a popularity contest. We try to find somebody out there that is consistently day in and day out making content that is struggling a little bit because of technology, and we say, how can we help this person? So you're no one's clown. You have standards. JFA, listen, you as well as I both know that you have no standards. So let's not even get that started. Okay. That's not even a valid argument. So anyway, we got us some brewed up coffee. So our first story today is on a creator. I honestly hadn't thought about, had not really in a long time. And that creator that we're talking about today is Karina Comp. Okay. Now, Karina Comp, she doesn't do much on YouTube anymore. She's more on Instagram. She's got, let's see what else is, let's see what is she's, well, I don't know if I can show her Instagram or not because she has a lot of, risque, shall we say, picture. She's leaned more into doing, I believe she even has like an OnlyFans page, or only whatever. I think she's more into more of the adult type entertainment. But back in the day, because you can see here, she hasn't put out a video out on her YouTube channel in over 3 years, right? But when she left YouTube and quit doing it, she was getting, 1 million plus views per video. She had 1.72 million subscribers. So when she left, I mean, her views were, good for the amount of subscribers that she had. Well, she recently was at a party, and she had some friends with her, and Jack Doherty was there. Okay, and this is Karina Comp. She's dressed up as a Hooter waitress. They left furious after Jack Doherty's bodyguard assaults a man outside of the party. There's a couple of different angles, a couple of different views here. So we'll just kind of take a quick view here.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm just saying, walk. Chill. No. You all said walk. Who are you talking to, dog? I'm just saying, y'all said you want to walk. Then walk.
So he flat out punches the dude, knocks him out. I mean, didn't knock him out, but knocks him down, right? I mean, cleans his clock, whatever. I didn't really see where the guy did anything to warrant this. I mean, he just outright punches him. Now, I don't know. Some was saying this was this report here from Dirkster, whatever, says that this was Jack Doherty's bodyguard. There's another angle of it here. We'll watch it real quick. So you can see here.
I'm just saying, walk. Hey, Chase. I'm just saying, y'all say you want to walk. Then walk.
Okay, it's not as good as an angle, but still, yet another angle. 100%. I'm not a lawyer. But I would think that would be assault, right? I'm pretty sure that's assault. I don't know if there was anything that really came of it. We have an article here from on the story from. Come on, why aren't you coming up, you piece of crap? There we go. So this article says here that that Karina Comp was furious after Jack Doherty's bodyguard punched his friend at a Halloween party. Said that Corinna is furious after a heated conversation with Jack Doherty at a Halloween party resulted in one of her friends being punched by his bodyguard. David Dobrik. Whoa, well, go figure. David Dobrik. This was his Halloween party Friday was eventually a huge event. Evident it was a huge event with plenty of recognizable faces and big names in attendance. Snoop Dogg himself provided entertainment for the partygoers. He showed up in various costumes. However, the party didn't go down without a hitch. A friend of the content creator, Karina, was left sprawled on the earth after some back and forth with Jack Doherty's had his back and forth. Jack Doherty had his bodyguard throw a punch. They left, so Corinna and her friends left furious. Again, Dextro says it's assault. I tend to agree. The incident, which was live streamed on Kick, took place after Doherty allegedly insulted Comp and called her an OnlyFans. I guess OnlyFans her, resulting in some of her friends approaching the prank YouTuber to discuss the snub. However, things quickly escalated after Doherty's bodyguard, Kane Kong, according to TMZ, came to check on the conversation. A larger group began to form. In the midst of some back and forth between Comp and Doherty, Kong suddenly punched one of Comp's friends, knocking him to the ground. Doherty shouted, "Oh no, yo, stop," as Kong started to go for a second throw. Who the hell was he going to hit? The first dude was on the ground. Shit. He's laid out like a sack of taters. What the F is wrong with you? Are you effing crazy? Comp can be heard exclaiming as she and another woman attempted to move Kong away from the situation. Daughtry later shared a clip on Twitter with the caption, "My security just knocked out a guy live on my Kick." In response, Comp said, "So unnecessary, punching someone for this conversation is wild." She also claimed that the man Kong punched was a lawyer and made a second tweet writing on it, "That's assault, brother." Ooh, well, if the dude's a lawyer, something tells me somebody, what? Why do you call me old man? Why, Maggot? Seth, what are you guys calling me old man for? Piss off. Just piss off. So Kong is yet to publicly speak on the incident, though he has been on receiving end of criticism online since the clip went viral. Yeah, the job, bodyguard's job is to protect, not assault. Haters are going to be hating. Exactly. You know what? They hate because they ain't. They wish they were, but there's only one of me, right? Anyway, what else? What are you yammering on about? I always call you old man. It's a term of endearment. Really? Quit whining. It's hate on my end. Yeah, okay. All right, fine. Y'all are a bunch of, all of you are just a bunch of haters because you ain't me. That's all it is. So just a bunch of haters. That's all it is. But anyway, so I don't know exactly what's going to wind up happening there. Definitely looked like a clean case of assault to me. If the dude's a lawyer, I'm sure, that will be, I'm sure that'll be a thing. So let's talk about something I think that I'm actually a little bit more interested in, and I care about. A bunch of arrogant people getting punched in the face at a Halloween party. Really, whatever. It's okay. Whatever. Tomorrow, the documentary on Boogie2988 will be dropping the 31st of October. Keemstar reached out to the creator of this, the documentarian that made this video. This video will be released on YouTube. It is not going to be behind a paywall. Okay, so you're just going to be able to watch it, and I plan on doing it. Plan on watching it. Who keeps hiding my comments? Stop it! Not a mod in this chat. Ain't nobody. I don't think anybody's hiding your comments, JFA. Let me see. No, there's no hidden comments, JFA. Shut up. You're just being a goober this morning. JFA the Goober. That's going to be your name from now on. JFA the Goober. But anyway, so Keemstar reached out, and he was able to get a preview of the video. And this is what he had to say about the documentary.
The Dark, Sad Life of Boogie2988 is a documentary that's coming out on Halloween, and it's coming out on YouTube by Michael Klum. And I hit up the director and I was like, listen, I want to watch this right away. I don't want to wait until Halloween. I'll give you a review if you let me watch it early. They did, and I watched it. I just finished it. This is my review. It's awesome. It's actually really good. Boogie gets roasted, destroyed in this documentary. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's really it's really good. It's the production value and editing is like Netflix quality. It's like an actual documentary, like an actual movie. There's some good uplifting parts. There's some sad parts. I mean, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I think it's going to do very, very well. The Dark, Sad Life of Boogie.
All right. So Keemstar liked it. I'm looking forward to it. Like I say, I hope they're not overhyping it. That's always a risk, I guess, that they could be overhyping it. I think that if this person, this Michael Klump that did this documentary, I think as long as he encompasses Boogie's history, I mean, Boogie has had some really high highlights. He's had some really low lows, and Boogie's story is a cautionary tale. It really is. It's a cautionary tale for anybody. Because here's a person, Boogie, and I don't mean this with any kind of like disrespect or anything. But Boogie is a person of average talent, right? He's not he's not a he's not like he's entertaining, but he's not like a mega entertaining person. That unfortunately, when the landscape of YouTube started changing, he was not, how do I put this? he didn't want to change with the landscape, right? He didn't, because it was easy for him to play this caricature of what a fat bearded nerdy guy that loses his temper. I mean, um that was easy for him to do. It was like putting on a familiar set of clothes and wear it, right? This was not like a big stretch for him. And when landscape started changing and YouTube says, okay, this type of content, this nerd raging type of content, this for it is just not going to be acceptable anymore, right? Um he didn't change with the landscape. And when he did try to change and stuff, he got into doing drama and stuff and covering drama and things. And I think he probably would have been okay doing that. But the problem is sadly, he, and his takes weren't just out of pocket or anything like that, but he would just, he would make it whatever, and then he would start crawfishing, and he would backtrack, and then people started calling him, fence sitter and this and that, whatever else, and then he had some people that were coming out against him, and he didn't know how to handle that, and he didn't know how to deal with all that. So, anyway, like I said, I'm personally really interested in that. Keem says the video is really good. I don't think Keem would overhype it a little bit, maybe, because I mean, we do have the Law Cow podcast that is coming up. Big Boogie put out a video late last night, or yesterday evening, I guess it was. I haven't watched it yet because after we did the Clear as Mud podcast last night, I got offline. And just my voice was shot, and I just so I'm gonna just take a nap. I'm not taking a nap. I just went to bed. I was tired. I was exhausted. But anyway, Boogie, like I said, put out this calling what do you, I don't, okay. You guys in the chat. You guys do chat. Okay. So Boogie, I'm going to watch just a couple of minutes of this with you guys this morning. I would encourage you to go and maybe finish watching this, but Boogie titled this video that he put out yesterday. He says, I watched the documentary. I'm scared. And he says this is a documentary reaction. So let's listen to what Boogie has to say here.
I finally saw the final version of the documentary Mike Klum filmed at my house over the last 9 months. The one that you'll get a chance to see on October 31st. Link will be down below. Now, until this thing premieres on the 31st, I can't show you a lot of clips, but I'm going to show you some clips from the documentary as well as extended scenes that didn't make the final cut.
Tell me a little bit about your background and where you think you want to go with the experience that you already have.
I've never been balls. I have no clue where the fuck I am or even who I am. I don't give a fuck. So when Mike Klum said he wanted to break into doing...
So some of you, I don't know if some of you guys are aware of this or not, but right after the first of the year, Boogie made the decision, he changed therapists, and he went off of pharmaceutical treatment for his different disorders or whatever, his different psychological issues that he was having, right? And he decided to start pursuing a more, I guess you would call it a holistic type treatment of this. What does that mean? Well, that means that he started taking like mushrooms, right, and other types of natural occurring psychedelics. He started taking these psychedelics. Now, I am not I'm not a doctor or anything like that. And I listen, I personally recently started using some holistic, I guess you'd call it holistic stuff, to treat the I still take my pharmaceuticals that my rheumatoid arthritis doctors prescribe to help me deal with my arthritis, but I also take different forms of THC to help with the inflammation, and also to help with just the aches and pains that comes along with it. I do it on a very limited basis. It's not an everyday. It's not something I do every day. But and I only do it on the days where the stiffness and the pain is like the worst, right? So I'm not going to sit here and just crap all over Boogie for deciding to go with holistic type treatment. And I guess as long as he's doing it under the care of a doctor, in his own words, this new path that he's doing, is helping him, right? It seems to be helping him do things a little bit better. I hope so. I know he's got a new girlfriend in his life, and I think she is inspiring him to do better as well. I hope so. I know. There was some controversy and stuff because of the difference in their ages, and I would say, who cares? Honestly, who cares? As long as she's not a minor, I don't care if he's, if he's 50 years old and she's 20. She's an adult, right? I don't think it's my place to sit in judgment of anybody. If they make each other happy, if they love each other, why? I don't understand these people get, up in arms of, I just don't. This is some more of, like, there's these, there is a group, there are a sector or whatever of people. That believe that, if the age gap is, then it still equates to, I don't know, some sort of like criminal activity. No, if the person's over the age of 18, now we can question a person's judgment. Like, you're 18, 19, 20 years old and you're dating a guy that's in their 50s. Are you sure that's what you want to do with your life? At this point in time, is that what you want to do? Are you sure? We can question the judgment of it, right? We can be skeptical. We can be skeptical of its longevity. We can even hypothesize that, it's because the dude's probably got money. Well, in this case, we know it's not, because Boogie doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. He's literally losing his home because he has overextended himself to the point to where he cannot make his mortgage payments. He is selling everything, every collectible the man has gotten that is worth anything, he's having to sell. He is literally flat broke, busted. And it's all his fault. He has no one to blame but himself, right? The thing of it is what so many people, and there was even periods of my life where I was guilty of this, right? When you're making really good money, and so you enjoy, some of the nicer amenities of life, and then something comes along, something happens, and all of a sudden you're not making as much money. And you're not willing to give up those anonymity and these little nice touches of life, whatever, that are not they're not necessities. They're just wants, right? They're not needs. They're just wants. And what happens is you wind up upside down financially, right? You're in the red, you're not in the black. And if you can't pull your head out of your butt and realize what's going on, then you sink your boat. And that's essentially what happened with Boogie. He made some bad financial investments based upon recommendations that friends at the time had given him. Right? He invested in cryptocurrency and boom, he lost it. Right? He lost it. And he went from bragging about all the money that he'd made because crypto was in the boom. He didn't get out in the boom. He stayed in there and he lost it. And now it went bust and he lost everything. And he went from making videos about how he was set for life to a few short months later, he made a video where he was imploring his fan base to watch his videos again. And if they had an extra few pennies laying around, maybe they could buy his merch and stuff to help fund him just living. Not his way of life, but just living, because at that point in time, the man wasn't even generating enough money to even meet his monthly household needs. And he got a lot of back flack. He got a lot of flack on that. And why? He couldn't understand why. And then when he actually kind of got out of his derailment that he was on or whatever, and he went back and he looked, he admitted he saw where it, how it came across as very, needy and just, And so anyway, the thing of it is, Boogie has got a soft spot. I got a soft spot for Boogie, and I always probably will. I think he's made some horrible choices. And Boogie and I are relatively the same age, and it's just hard for me to grasp how a man of that age has made some of these decisions that he's made in his life. It's befuddling to me. But then it kind of goes back to, how people are raised differently, right? And Boogie had a horrible, horrible upbringing. His parents were very abusive towards him, and how that that scarred him in a lot of ways. But I do believe at some point in time, and maybe some people just can't do this, but I firmly believe that you have to, as they say, you have to build a bridge and just get the fuck over it, right? And you have to make a determination that just because this was my childhood and this was how I was raised, it doesn't mean that I'm going to allow that to make me into something that I'm not. And I hope finally, at this point in juncture in his life, I hope Boogie is finally getting there. The only criticism I have really is I would have hoped that he would have been able to make that kind of a leap earlier in life. I think most of us, I'll say this, most people my age who parents, when we grew kids of the 80s, right? Parents just parented different back then, right? Some of them were a little bit more abusive than others, right? But it was a whole different mindset back then. I was like 12 years old, right? Would that be right? Hang on, let me think. No, okay, so I guess I'd have been close. I've been like 16 years old. Yeah. I was like 16 years old. And my mom finally went back to work because my youngest brother was in school, had started going to school in kindergarten, whatever, right? That's right. There's 10 years difference between me and my youngest brother. So I was responsible for my brothers. You know, my mom and dad would get up in the morning, they'd go off to work, and it was my responsibility to make sure that they were finally, you know, get their breakfast ate, dressed, whatever, get them out to the bus stop, get them on the bus stop, make sure that they got back on the bus of an afternoon, got them home, make sure they, you know, would get our chores done. I would be responsible for cook the supper, have supper waiting on mom and dad when they got home, make sure that everybody got their chores done, the whole thing. You know, us Gen Xers, we were just raised a little bit different. You know, we were raised by boomers, and the boomers were raised by the greatest generation. And, you know, and of course my parents didn't, you know, they had it rough. They had it tough. Both my parents grew up, you know, right on the tail end of the Great Depression and stuff. Right. And, so, you know, it was just, and they raised me fine. I mean, I'm not, you know, crapping on my parents, whatever, but, my parents, you know, it was not, they didn't really care so much about your feelings or your emotions or how did this make you feel. This was just the way it was. You know, they told you this, you didn't do this, you got a spanking, right? You got a whipping. You know, there was no timeout in the corner. There was no, none of that mess. If you said a word that they didn't approve of, there was a bar of soap in your mouth. You know, if I messed up, if I did something I wasn't supposed to do, I'd have to go out into the woods and get a switch to get a spanking with. I mean, we went, got our own means of destruction. It's just how we were raised. It's just the way it was. You know, but I know Boogie was subjected to a lot harsher things, right? Actual physical abuse. I would never equate to what I grew up with as abuse. It was not abuse. It was just, that's just the way that, you know, and I wasn't the only one. Every child got spanked. You know, every child's mouth got washed out with soap. That's just the way it was. So, you know, but like I say, you know, Boogie seems to right now, for the most part, seems to kind of have things turned around. I hope he does. I really do. I want the man to be successful. I know he brought a lot of entertainment and fun and laughter to a lot of people for a long time. And you know, YouTube is all the man knows. He doesn't really have any job skill sets. It's not like he can go out here and just get a job working, say, at Walmart or something like that. That's not something that physically or mentally he probably can do. The thought of Boogie trying to do an 8-to-5 type job, I think is hilarious. It's just not a way to do it. So I hope there's a way for him to pull things out. I hope that this documentary brings some more attention to him. I hope that the Law Kyle podcast, I hope it gets something going. I hope that's a monetary windfall for him. And I do. I want the man to be successful. Anyway, so let's move along. I got a couple of things here, some thoughts about some stuff. So everybody knows who this is, right? This is Charli D'Amelio, right? And in this video, you can see here, play. She's working at a Walmart and as a cashier, right? Now, I don't know about you guys, right? But things like this really just kind of tick me off a little bit, right? When you have these millionaires, right? These, and I've never met the woman or not, but I'm gonna just tell you how I have a problem with this, right? You know, she's flicking her hair. It's all laughs and fun and games, whatever. And she's acting like she's just an average Joe, mundane, 9-to-5 working slob out here at Walmart trying to make a living. And she's making it and presenting it like it's such a great thing. It's not a great thing. I know very few people that are happy and content working at this type of job, right? It's mind. It's a grueling job. The people that you work with can somewhat make it somewhat more bearable. Customers, if they're not just complete and total asshats, can make it somewhat more tolerable as well. But for the most part, this is just these are so crushing jobs. They don't pay well, right? They don't pay well at all. Most of the time, they allow you to work just under what is considered full-time employment, so you don't qualify for any type of benefits or anything like that. It's just, oh yeah, big selling point. You get a discount, employee discount, when you go back there to put your money back into that company when you buy your groceries or whatever other apparel that you might want, clothing or what have you, right? And let's be honest, with the kind of money that you're making, that's really the only place you can shop anyway. It's almost a paramount to me back in the days, and some of you probably too young to understand this, but there was a term back in the day called company store, right? It's I don't know. This kind of stuff ticks me off, right? Because she's acted pretending like it's such a great, and it's not. How this just. But enough is enough, right? Is enough. All right, guys. How many of you guys ever took your dad or your mom's vehicle out for, when you're 16 or so, you just kind of learning, and you got a little scrape on the fender, right? Or whatever, maybe you got a little too close to something, right? And you say, well, I bet, and so you get out the marker and you try to cover up the paint scratch there, so maybe dad or mom wouldn't see it. Have you ever? Can you guys relate to this? Right. So this person here, I don't know if it's a boy or girl or whatever, man and woman. They're trying to cover up the scratch here to make it, and they're not doing too bad a job. The problem is, as you can see there, guys. Let me bring this on up here and pause it. The problem is I don't think that marker is going to do it here. Something tells me that mom and dad is going to know. Just a little thought there. I could be wrong. I don't know. Come on, why am I pushing the wrong buttons for? Because I'm a goober. That's why. Okay. What time is it? Okay, we got a few more minutes. I'm going along faster than I thought. All right. I don't care about this guy. He's an asshole. They're all assholes, but I really don't. Anyway, so at the beginning of the show, I told you guys about the phasmophobia thing, right? Well, are you going to show up? Are you going to show up? There you go. Thank you. Pimpin' Pete was so kind to get a couple of little I guess clips here. So let's watch this because Pete's such a great guy.
Yeah, same.
No, I heard like. Hang on here. I have to boost the audio on this. This one here. This clip is pretty low. We'll crank it on up here about. There we go. Let's try this again. Here we go.
Yeah, same.
No, I heard like phones ringing and shit in here. There was.
Whoa! I see a thing. Oh my God! I saw it. I think I took a picture too. I don't know. But there was definitely something in there. It was like a spot thingy. Somebody go in there with a camera.
Oh, I wonder if that, Paul, is that a picture of you on the wall? You with your dumbass monocle? You look like you.
Paul.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna let you guys on a little secret, right? You know how some people, when they're streaming, how they'll like really like oversell. They do extra. I did. That was not going on here. There, this entire stream, there was no extra. I wasn't like just, no, I 100% was not. Okay. So let's watch this other little clip here.
Is there a way for me to get my sanity back up?
Yeah, if we had insanity pills, we could, but we don't have any. We don't have any
Riv,
pills.
you get the fuck out of there, Riv. You're at 6%.
Yeah, it just hissed at you too as you ran out the door, Riv.
Did you get? Hang on.
What a banger, bro.
I think see, now here's the problem. My son, he thinks it's hilarious because all he can think of is inheritance. Sad news for him. He's not getting no inheritance.
Did you get? Hang on.
What a banger, bro.
I think I pissed myself. Hang on.
It's just a dribble. It happens at your age.
I can safely report now that I did not actually piss myself. I just thought I did. So some of you guys are asking for the link. Let's find the link here. Where is it at? Here we go. Here's the I'll share the link to the thing. Hang on here. Here we go. Boom. Got it. There you go. There's the link. There's the link to the stream, right? It's over on my gaming channel. I am going to start trying to do a little bit more over there, whatever, playing some games and stuff of the evening. There are a few more. Suck your own butthole. You're doing great. JC1 tip 50. Well, thank you so much, JC1. I appreciate that. So that's got us up to over $300 now. Good night. Thank you. Thank you so much, JC1. I appreciate that. Some 07s. Yeah, we're just about $200 off the mark now for the $500 goal. Jeez. I guess I'm about to go ahead and buy the damn game and just kind of get ready. Suck your own butthole. You're doing great. Strictly packed $1 Peepaw dry chair fund. Yeah, I'll make sure and put down some. I'll put down a damn what do you call it? I'll put down a trash bag or something on my chair. There you go. So, oh me, there was a. Let's see here. If I go in here to this here, let's see here. If I switch, I'll switch into this account. And hang on a second. Let me do this. Give me a second, here, guys. Let me do some magic. Let me do some magic here. Cause where we at? Where is, I thought there was, oh, I have to go here. Never mind. I have to go here and then I have to go here and I have to go here. Yeah. All right. So if I come in here, go back to live now. As you can see here, we've got clips. Here's one pigeon salad clipped. Let's take a look what pigeon salad clipped.
Doris Hall, why you gotta be such a bitch? Oh! Ah! Doris Hall.
So that was pigeon salad. Saying D-Max incurs the wrath of Doris Hall. And what else we got here? Pimp. Okay, he already did that one. And then Spectre. See, Spectre has one. Here, let's see what Spectre did.
Daisy, how'd that happen? Oh,
no!
God.
Jesus wept!
Run! Run!
Fuck!
Run away!
Oh, my heart! Oh, it came up and breathed in my ears! Oh, no!
Oh, shit, there's like smoke coming through here. This place is all... Oh.
Jesus Christ, I'm sitting there hollering about there being breathing in my damn ears, and freaking D-Max is worried about a little smoke. Are you kidding me? Jeez, I hate that. Oh man. All right, so it looks like I got a caller. Let's bring in Spectre right quick. Good morning, Spectre. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing all right. Just doing some early morning editing so I can get this video out. But I was watching your stream and I was
Yeah.
here to comment that retail is fucking garbage.
Yeah.
I can confirm now. Retail is garbage.
When I first started doing IT work, so for like the first 10 years of me doing IT work, I worked for a company that serviced the retail industry, right? We took care of the cash registers. We took care of the back end computer systems, everything. And this was for Target and Kmart, Kroger, Walmart, if there was a Sears and Roebuck, Montgomery Wards, if there was anybody that did any type of POS type retail, this company was huge and we took care of them. And it was not just in the US, they were global, right? They were all over the planet. For 10 years I did this and over those 10 years, you kind of get to knowing people and, I would see these cashiers and stuff and they were just, it was like you sit there watching them and it was like little pieces of their soul would just evaporate as they worked every day. There were a few that were there and they were like college students or whatever. And you knew that eventually they were going to get, hopefully they were getting an education, something that was marketable. But hopefully they were, in 3 or 4 years, they would have a ripcord and they'd be able to get out of it, right? But then you had some people that were lifers, right?
Yep.
They weren't doing anything to better themselves, and so retail was their future. And if they were lucky enough, they might get into management and stuff. But here's a little secret that maybe some people don't know about retail and management, right? If you get up to where you're like senior management within a store or even like right underneath the store manager, they move you constantly. You're constantly having to move, right? Pick up and move to a whole nother state sometimes and the reason, their logic behind this is they do not want their management structure within a store to become friendly with employees. They don't want them making friends. I had conversations with store managers, right? Because they were all time, and I was lucky enough that because the area that I covered, when I first started, I was up in the northern part of the United States. I was all over Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, and that area. I was up there geographically in the northwest corner of Indiana is where I lived, and I covered all that area. And so a store manager, whatever, would get moved, and they'd move whatever, and so I'd move. I still see them because they would usually within 100 miles or whatever, so they still would be within my retail area. Sometimes they weren't. And I said, well, what are you doing over here? And that's when they would start telling me, ever so many years they would move them because they did not want them making friends or getting any type of attachments, because then they were in the retail's eye, the owners, whatever, they were able to stay objective, and they would not play favorites, or they would not give this one preferential treatment over that one.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess I got lucky then, because I'm at the Walmart close to my home.
Yeah.
And it's on the automotive side. That's where I'm at right now. And I've been glad to know a couple of the coworkers that I've been able to work with. Funny enough, one of my favorite stories that we would always tell ourselves, and we even have a picture frame of it, is one of my guys. I forgot. I guess I wasn't here that day. I was off that day.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, I hear about this story about. I guess the guy took one look at a Porsche and asked, "Is that a Lamborghini?"
Oh boy.
And we have that framed, like we have those words and a picture of a Porsche framed in the bathroom.
Yeah. Now, are you management or are you just like
I'm the guy up front. I'm the guy up front who helps
Yeah.
get people in, test batteries, whatnot.
Yeah. See, what I was talking about is like it's more over like the store manager and like the assistant store manager levels, right?
Right.
That's the ones that are that constantly get moved around a lot. So.
Oh, that actually makes more sense now that I think about it.
Yeah. So, but
That
like your
sounds like-
your department, you know, you're like your department heads and things like that. They don't they don't really mess with so much. It's just the store management. Is
Good,
is
because
the
I
ones
got
that-
good people that I
Yeah.
got good department managers back there.
Yeah.
They're good people.
Yeah. Good deal.
So, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Spectre, I hope you have a great day, buddy. And
Absolutely.
I'll
You
talk
take
to
care of
you soon.
yourself.
All right.
Peace
Goodbye.
out.
Yeah. So who we got here? Let's see who this is. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Good morning, people. You know how yesterday I kind of let it slip, okay? But I've been really into watching like JFK conspiracy theories.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna send you an image because I think we've done it.
You think you did what?
I think we solved it.
You think you fought? Okay, so this is what you think happened.
Yes.
Do you think? Okay, so hang on here. Let me. You really are a little goblin. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
So this is your interpretation of what happened. A very long string.
Yeah.
And so you think JFK shot himself?
Yeah.
Did you draw this up yourself? Is this your
No.
original artwork? No.
No.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay, explain this to me how this worked.
Okay, well,
Suck your own butthole. You're doing
there's
great.
a very long string tied to a gun.
So here's the problem with that. So JFK left an airport, was driving through downtown Dallas, right? So if he had this ball of string that was attached, he would have to have actually rode up the ball of string as they were driving, which they were driving at a pretty good clip, right? And it would have gotten hung on people on the sidewalks and stuff as they went by, right? Because I don't think he'd been able to, because he was busy waving. So I'm not for sure.
Have you
how he
ever
would've-
asked anyone who was there if there was a spring?
Have I ever asked anyone who was there? No, I have not. No.
Okay.
So, I think this is hogwash, but you're entitled to your opinion. How's that?
Okay, well, I think you're scared of my genius.
That's
You're
exactly what it
scared.
is. That's what it is. I'm sure you. JFA tipped $5 says blah blah blah. JFK conspiracy theories. He says tell Seth to say chicken burger.
Wait, hold on. Squatcher got a point though. Jackie was knitting at the time, dude. It's real. She was quite the speed knitter. It's true.
Okay. All right. So
Jackie did it, dude. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Oh my god, I broke it. I need to tell my people.
So you're not going to say chicken burger for JFA?
I don't know why he wants me to say it so bad. It's just chicken burger.
There you go. She said chicken burger, JFA.
Yeah.
So
I can say the words.
yeah.
Okay, I'll learn it.
She
Okay,
said the
I gotta
words.
take this back to my people. Squatch and message me, okay?
All right. Well,
I'm
you
scared that people will be after us after we've broken this. Okay, I'll
Broken?
protect you.
Okay.
We've broken we know the story now.
Yeah.
Okay, Squatch and hit me up.
All right. So is that it? Are you gone? Did she leave? She did leave. Okay. Paul, what do you think about the two shooters theory? I don't, Dan, I don't, it's whatever. I mean, the man was assassinated, right? Kids grew up without a father. A wife lost a husband. Past that, I don't know. A nation lost a beloved president. There you go. That's about all I know to tell you. Okay. It's that time of the year where she left to go get some chicken burger. Okay. Where we have, the interesting Halloween, costumes and stuff. So Purple was kind enough to provide us with a few. So we'll go take a look at them this morning. So here's this first one. I don't know. Can we mute that? So the costume itself is pretty cool, right? And it's whatever. But the fact that the guy's able to run in these heels, I think, is what's probably more impressive to me, honestly. Good for him. Good for him. So here's this lady just chilling out, sitting in this chair, right? Minding her own business. And, well, it's Transformers. Presto, changeo, boom. Up they come. There you go. Look at there. See? And it's a dude. She's sitting on the dude's lap. That's pretty cool. Although I think it would be a little freaky. I think if you set that up and someone didn't know what it was and you just kind of reached up and, that'd probably be kind of cool. Now this last one here, was pretty interesting. I actually like this one.
Oh, Daddy. I mean, I can see you, but then past that, I can't see shit. Yeah.
So anyway, here we come. You hear him taking pictures? There you go.
Okay, buddy.
The Headless Horseman. That's pretty cool.
You want us to run out that way?
That's pretty cool. How would you like to be out and that come running by you, right? So, especially if you're familiar with the tale of Sleepy Hollow, right? Ichabod Crane. I remember watching that. There's a Disney had a cartoon back in the day, a little cartoon of about Sleepy Hollow that they'd show at Halloween. They'd always show it on TV when I was a kid, and it just and as a kid that kind of was a little bit scary, and then back, I don't know, several years ago, maybe. I don't know how many years ago, there was a TV show they made called Sleepy Hollow, where the whole premise is that Ichabod Crane and the Headless Horseman, whatever, were locked together forever in and they both were like asleep. And then they got woken from the slumber, and it's like modern day. And he partners up with this detective, and they're trying to stop the end of the world that was going to be coming through this paranormal thing that was tied to the horsemen and all that. I don't know if you guys, it was a TV series. It was called Sleepy Hollow. I don't know if you guys ever watched it. I think it's out there. I believe you, like, if it's on one of them like Hulu or maybe Netflix, or it's on like one of the streaming services out there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Legends Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, it's actually not a bad little series. I enjoyed it. I thought it was quite well done. So anyway, so that's gonna wrap it up for today. Like I say, the Boogie documentary drops tomorrow. I'm very interested in that. If you, I think everyone's, I hope I enjoy it. I mean, it seems, Keem seemed to hype it up pretty well. And so, and he's old school, like, so, and I think, he and I probably, have a lot of the same mindset there on that type of stuff. So anyway, on that note, I guess I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for the continued support. Thank you for the donations this morning. See who all, let me go back through this again. JC1, Thank you again, Strictly Patrick and JFA. Thank you guys all for the donations. Thank you guys all for being in here with me today, and being with me on the show this morning. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to the callers, Spectre and Seth. Even though Seth's off on her tangent about JFK conspiracies right now, it's Seth. I don't know what else to tell. I mean, it's Seth, right? We are at a total of $315 now towards the $500 goal. That takes us down to what is that? $185. So we're just $185 out from reaching our goal, which and we've got 16 days. So I feel like we'll probably hit it. I can tell you right now, I can guarantee you 3 nights of playing. 5 Nights at Freddy's. It will be over there on the gaming channel. So make sure you guys, if you have not subscribed to that channel, make sure you subscribe to it so that when I'm playing the 5 Nights at Freddy's, you guys will be able to see it over there. Anyway, it's got to be 5. Okay. Well, we'll see. They're coming for Seth now. It's 5. I know it's 5 Nights at Freddy Asmo, but the deal is the bargain that I struck, because those type of games really, screw with me, was if you guys can hit the $500 mark, then you'll get 5 nights. If not, I'll give you 1 night for every $100. So right now we're at 3. So I'm sure that we will hit the $500 mark though. I have no doubt about that between now and then. So anyway, and then remember, guys, it's, I'm trying to up the bargain. Well, I think I'm about as bargain as I can on that one. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Make sure to go out and support any other streamers or content creators that you like. Make sure that you're leaving a like underneath their videos. Make sure that you're leaving a comment in the comment section. To let them know that you appreciate the work that they're doing, and the entertainment that they're trying to bring you. And on that note, I'm going to bid you guys adieu. I will see. Okay. So keep your powder dry, guys. And I'll see you in the funny papers.